I was just waking up when the front tyre went. At the same time, a horse appeared. The headlights blew and the horizon came through the windshield. I kissed Earth a kit and left the road like a jumbo jet diving into a swamp. Sometime later, I regained a level of consciousness more ugly than the one I just left. I'd seen some strange movies on the insides of my eyelids again, and now I was wide awake. But I couldn't be sure. Do you realise that Bob Menzies now knows what really happened to Harold Holt? There are a lot of answers to question. If travel really broadened the mind, then why send astronauts into outer space, when for half the price they could send heads of state into inner space? It just didn't make sense. Millions of years ago, when man first crawled out of the sea, was he wearing a bathing suit? There are a lot of answers to question. It was the radio. It didn't make sense. Blue flashes shot out of the radio as I fishtailed out of the creek, clawed through the Lantana and gripped back onto the Bruce, heading south and driving all night, Brisbane to Sydney, travelling low and close to the sky, glancing up at palm tree silhouettes like giant swizzle sticks in a Bjelke Peterson cocktail. There are many reasons for leaving Brisbane, and no time like the present, on a trip that's being driven every night from Townsville to Tumut, Gundagai to Sirius, Rangoon to Grafton, from one side of your face to the other. I folded the Chell road map into a 12-inch square, reducing the New South Wales coastline to a glance, and then lit up an Arnott Scotch finger biscuit. I placed the shock absorbers onto automatic pilot and took out my attaché case containing the night driving brain that helped me see around corners, pink dots, across oceans and down wombat holes. Then the night comes down your collar and the road starts coming up through your headlights. Familiar landscape suddenly isn't. It's dream time in the land of legends. Somewhere out there, Henry Lawson's taking another swig. Inside the car, I'm making final adjustments to the viewing screen. A Holden windscreen where tonight's travel thriller is being shown at 70 miles per hour. Not so much the cars that ate Paris as the jellyfish that swallowed Coffs Harbour. It was going to be a good trip. I pressed my foot against the rear view screen. It was the radio. Eartha Kit cooled off while the low spark of high-heeled boys took the edge off tweed heads and the lights of Mawillimbar disappeared in the rear view mirror. I made myself comfortable and a short time later saw Halley's Comet pass 3 times to the east. Mount Warning flashed a message, and pretty soon I was in Rangoon trying to master the art of being powerless and completely stupid. The only way to travel.